overheating issues. So the LB7s and LLYs, I think LLY more than LB7s, are pretty notorious for overheating issues. The front of the truck here, and then show you what I did to overcome it. But the front of the truck, you look at the grill and it's really small, has really small openings, so there's not a whole lot of airflow. On top of that, the stock radiator seems a bit undersized and just doesn't flow that well, especially with the big stack that has to go through. You have your that the air has to go through. You have your radiator, your intercooler, and then you have your transmission cooler on top of that. So that's, and if your stack is clogged up in any way, which by this point, if it hasn't been cleaned, it's probably pretty well clogged. I know mine was, but that doesn't help things out either. And you'll most commonly notice overheating when you're towing or you're hauling or going up steep grades. That's when I noticed it. I do a lot of overland and camping around Alaska. So going low and slow on a hot summer day up an old 50-year-old logging road with no air blowing, my clutch fan was fully engaged and peg was overheating. So I'll show this to you here next, but the fix to that is to upgrade your cooling system. Sounds pretty obvious, right? But how do you do that? Aluminum radiator with a larger capacity has much better cooling, much better cooling. My clutch fan it barely engages now, and cooling down doesn't take very long at all if I'm just idling. Engine temps drop down fairly quick. The other thing that I did is I put a larger aluminum transmission cooler in there, because that stock one is just really tiny and barely flows any air. And I actually did that before I did the aluminum radiator, and it brought my engine temps down by 10 degrees and my transmission temps down by 20 degrees on that same mountain that I was overheating on, and it never overheated. My truck never went past 210 degrees. And when I put the aluminum radiator in that same mountain, I barely got past 200, but it was rock steady at that point. So that helped out significantly. Another thing that'll help, I'd say, upgrade your cooling system. That'll solve it. But if you want to go the extra mile, getting rid of that exhaust gas as fast as you can and lowering that back pressure is going to help keep your engine temps down as well. Keep those EGTs down, exhaust gas temperatures. So upgrading to a 4-inch exhaust or 5-inch exhaust, upgrading that pancaked